Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today it is May I Scraplift You with my Counterfeit Kit Challenge, and I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And I'm using these pictures of my kiddo on the playground. I'm sorry those are coming out blurry. I'm not sure if it has to do with my camera or the finish on those were of a luster, not the matte or the glossy, so I don't know if that was what it was. But I'm using this layout of Amanda's for May I Scraplift You today, and most people will be using her, not necessarily this layout, but a layout of hers to scrap lift. So make sure you take a look at the May I Scraplift You hop playlist below and see what everybody else chose, because Amanda has some really pretty layouts. And so this one I did pull off of Instagram, but she does have a YouTube channel too, so I'll list her YouTube channel below. If she's got this as a video, I will see if I can find it and list it as well. And yeah, so I'm using the My Favorite Summer from Epco Park. You've seen me use this a lot the last week or so-ish. And I do not have a full piece of 12 by 12 paper left. I have quite a few scraps, so I might get another layout out of this. I do have a lot of ephemera left, so I'm going to have to decide what I want to do with the ephemera, mostly because it's a lot of wordy bits, and Echo Park does do a ton of word stuff, and sometimes that's hard to use, so I don't know. We'll see what I do with it. I did do these four. She's got them in like the light minty color, I guess, in her layout. I decided to go darker with this navy, mostly because that's what I had. That would be enough paper to do that from this collection, and I did want it to match-ish with another layout I did. So the other layout that this will most likely go beside is the one that I did last week that has the film strip on it, and it has a lot of these scraps on it. It doesn't have any of this blue paper, but I do make sure like that middle piece where all the flowers are is definitely on it. And then I am going to use the splatters that are on it to tie it together. So it's not a true double page layout, but it is a companion page. So they do coordinate, I guess is what I can say. So the tones and stuff will be the similar. I am going to crop my photos down. I do a little bit of this on camera, and then I decide I want them to be even smaller than I first initially thought. So mine are about a 2.5 by 3.5, I think is what I ended up with. So my photos are quite a bit bigger than Amanda's. I think Amanda's are maybe 2 by 3s. And so it's going to take up quite a bit more space. I am also going to use a couple pieces of the 6 by 6. I still have quite a bit of the 6 by 6 left, but I am not worried about killing the 6 by 6 paper pad for killing my kit, because yeah, there's a lot there still for the 6 by 6. I might actually store the ephemera bits with the 6 by 6 paper pad. I am maybe going to use this one for, I haven't decided for the mini paper pads yet for next Saturday, if I'm going to use this paper pad or my Minte one that I have in my Counterfeit Kit Challenge, but one of them. But I think I'm pretty close to being able to call this part of my kit for my How to Kill a Kit with Style killed. And then I have just the Gather at Home from Cartabella, and I have one full sheet left in that, and that I have a plan for. So I think I'm going to be pretty good for actually killing the bits that I decided to kill this month. Definitely the simple stories that I pulled out for the Hello Kitty kit is killed, because I just have the tiniest little pieces of scraps left, and if I don't use them on any of the layouts in this month, the smaller ones I think I'm just going to put in the bin. Crazy in the bin. I am putting my photos up on foam because they are like those border pieces that I put on are scuffed up a lot. I wanted to see a little bit of the flower pattern underneath, and that means when my pictures overlap, they were like lumpy and weird, and I didn't want them lumpy and weird. And I did use that 6x6 paper pad to match my photos. And you can see that I didn't have enough to do each of them all in the same. So I did alternate the yellow and the red. And the yellow and the red will match really nicely with the other companion page too. There's a red polka dot, actually from the Simple Stories collection, but I didn't have enough of that to match. So this will still match well enough. And now for embellishing. So Amanda has a whole bunch of embellishing above and below her photos. I don't have room there for that. So I'm going to look for a title. My title is going to go a little bit differently than hers is, mostly because I don't have a that probably looks like an acrylic piece. I don't have an acrylic piece that would work with this. So I'm going to use some of these from my Echo Park. Like, look at all the wordy bits I have left. I think they're pretty, but yeah, it's going to get lots of wordy bits. So I am going to use that Hello Summer as my title piece. I am going to ink it in black so that it stands out just a little bit more, because I felt like it was getting a little bit lost. And then I am not going to use that Hello Summer at the top, because we don't need two Hello Summers on this. And so that one I'm like, oh, I did put the tape on it. I'm just going to tape it to the outside of the packaging and it'll be fine. And then I'm going to put this one here instead. And so this circle piece says, "It's a beautiful day." And a little bit of tape there. I'm going to cut the top off, trim off the side. And then it is just splatters. So on my other layout, my splatters were peacock feather. They were villainous potion and picked raspberry. So that's the picked raspberry. The peacock feather was on first. And then here's the purple. I totally missed that top corner on the left side. So there I got a little bit of it. And now I'm going to mop up a little bit of my mess on my photos and do a little bit of both of the colors I missed on the top here. And tidy bit cleanup, and this layout is done. Maybe it is my lens, because that is not camera. Funny. Anyways, here are some close-ups. Again, there will be two playlists below, one for May I Scraplift You and one for How to Kill a Kit with Style. And there'll also be Amanda Lecky's YouTube channel linked below, and if I can find her process video, definitely that too. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. Please like and comment. I get back to all my comments. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Have a great day.